Wow. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. What the heckies?
Hello there.
Hello. Wow. So rude. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hi, Zephys. Hi, Zephys. Hello. Right, let's get the good old-fashioned camera out. There we go. Do the good old-fashioned 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. There's a little bit of smoothing. Let's do some focusing because it's cool when we do that. Yeah. And then I forgot what else we do, but we do other stuff too sometimes. Hold on. Do I want it to do that? Hold on. Let's see. Smooth looked at me. Auto level roll. Boop. Auto level pitch. No, I want it to be down here. Wow. All right, then we fly it out. There we go. Hold on. Maybe we don't do that. Let's just redo the anchor, and then I'll just put the camera where I want it. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Chat is, well, should be working. Just a boyo. Hello. Cheeto put a view. I know, right? It's really short. It's really, really short. Wow. Hi, guys. Wow. Floating world. And then put it right there. There we go. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're doing the thing. Guys, you won't believe it. Just a boyo. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, I'm really excited because this is something I really want to do for like the longest time, but we're doing charity stuff now. Yeah, and it's like super like not connected to me or anything. So like the only thing is that it has a code that I can put in so I can actually have it tracked and stuff, and then your names and stuff come up on screen with a nice little message. And we're actually helping people get fed in America right now because there's reasons that they need that. But that's awesome. Hi, Pony. Welcome back. I'm back. Yeah, I felt like doing a little VR chat stream about maybe an hour long. Yeah, how's that? Just an hour long. You know, oh, I look at this. I can move around now. Look at this. Yeah, wait, let's get the lighting. Somebody said they like the lighting when it's like this, I think. Hold on. Or was it like this? No, it's like that. There we go. Let's try that. What happened to Outer Wilds? That will be happening. Probably maybe either tomorrow or maybe Monday. Right now, I'm kind of working on Spyro the Dragon. I did buy it, by the way. I did buy that game. But I want to play it when I have, like, I know I have an actual good amount of time to do it. So that will probably be either Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. Monday or Tuesday. I was thinking about Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. Because I'm going to be spending time with Smiley, because that's my time for Smiley time. Yeah, but tonight will also be kind of like Smiley time as well. But yeah, the computer's working better. Actually, let me check the temperatures real quick. Let me just throw this over here so I can see it all the time. Floating world. Put that right there. Wait, right here. I don't know, like maybe right here? There we go, that's better. I can see that better now. Hi, Ellen. Welcome on through. Still rocking those sandpaper paws? You know, I was kind of thinking about that. Somebody made and it was kind of a weird discussion at the same time, but at the same time I was like, that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. I'm not entirely sure why they look like that, because they're not supposed to. When I asked the artist to make this avatar, they did a wonderful job, except for the paw pads. But I was thinking, the discussion earlier was, hey, can you identify this person by just looking at a single bean? And just or maybe like a couple beans or something like that. Like, can you identify them by just that? And I think that is kind of like unique enough that you actually might be able to tell who I am just by looking at that. Which would be really cool, I think. It's not necessarily the best looking beans, obviously. Like, they would probably look a lot better if they were like pink or something, you know. But I'm not, for a lack of better words, I'm just not a person who enjoys this kind of stuff. I think they're nice, but I'm not like, ooh, pause, you know, that kind of thing. So I really don't care what they look like. So if this is going to make it unique enough that like you could identify me by that, that's kind of a cool thing. Hi, Lishy. Welcome on through. Yeah. Did you guys know that Lishy, right there in the chat over, hold on YouTube, there we go. The wings actually cover up my my paw sometimes. Lishy knows how to play guitar, and they know how to play guitar really well. They were actually playing it on Wednesday as well, and they were just like kind of serenading everyone with their nice, wonderful music. It was really cool. But yeah, we also have RPG, so you can run a little RPG up here in the top right corner, or the left corner here. You can also cast for some fish, delicious fish that I can eat myself. Yeah, Red Away Fox says, that would be a funny game. Who the heck is this furry by looking at their beans? But you gotta think about that. You know, like, are there like a lot of people out there with identifiable beans? I don't really think about that, but it's like at the same time, like now that I heard that discussion, what was it on KT Cutie Pie's channel? Yeah, of course. But I was talking about that. Like it was like if someone were to go, hey, do you know who this is? And they saw, like, I've never seen anybody else with paws like that before. Not necessarily the nicest looking ones, but they're identifiable for sure. You know, our temperatures are holding pretty good. I'm liking it. Red Away Fox says, specifically beans, no, but the whole hand, maybe. I guess maybe the whole paw. Yeah, maybe the whole paw. But like there are so many people out there that just use like pink, because that's, I think that's the most widely accepted in bean color. It's like a pink or maybe like a gray, right? And that's what my other avatars have. They're just gray on my Spirit avatar. So I don't know, making it unique is kind of cool. I don't know. I might keep it like that. I might just redo it myself, or maybe ask the artist, like, hey, can you maybe touch this up? I also don't want to bother them. They do a lot of stuff. I don't want to bother them, but I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. Ideas. Ignatia says, good afternoon. I heard snow is on the way for the Midwest USA. Yep, we are due for snow on Monday or Tuesday. It's going to go down into the 30s, 30 degree Fahrenheit, that is, or 0 degrees Celsius. And we are due for some snow. I don't know if I'm ready for it just yet, but that's pretty cool. Lishy says, do you play instruments, Hi-Yo friend? I used to play the trombone. I used to play that. And I do have myself an electronic piano. I really enjoy, I don't know how to necessarily play it, but if you give me a track of music to play, I'll listen to it and I can note match with my ears and I can actually play it. It takes me a little bit to do that, but I don't know how to read sheet music. I'm really bad at that. Zephys says, Mr. Streamer, what instruments do you enjoy? I love the piano. I know I just said that, but I really enjoy the piano. I think it's a very beautiful instrument. I also like organs, like pipe organs. Just, they literally, like, if you get the right kinds, they can literally shake your soul. They're so freaking cool. But they're also like unobtainium for people like me. So that's not something I'm actually looking out to go for. But I do have an electric piano that does make the sound. So that's pretty cool. Zyrix says, hi. Hello, Zyrix. How you doing, Bean? Welcome on through. Pony says he is a burb. He is the instrument, the chirper. I used to do, and I haven't done it in a long time, but I used to do acapellas, if anyone has heard that. I did make a post about that 4 days ago, I think. Lishy says, I know guitar and sheet music. That is awesome. That means you can literally pick up a piece of paper and play anything on it. That is really cool. But something tells me you don't read sheet music when you're playing the stuff that you play for us in VR chat. Which means you can just remember how to do it right off the top of your head, and that's pretty cool. Cyrix says, I'm fine, just a little eepy. Ah, an eepy little bird. Yeah. Ignatia says, I've been feeling sleepy at times, but I'm good at singing. Or I'm not good at singing. For some reason, today I am like really energetic. I mean, I did have coffee, obviously, but I also got a decent good sleep too. I don't know what time I went to sleep last night though. I think it was kind of late. For the first time in a while, I just like naturally was up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up at 6 this morning and couldn't go back to sleep. But I have like a ton of energy for some reason. Zephyr says, I can kind of read sheet music. Granted, I don't always get tempo right. Yeah, you just gotta tap your foot. You know, you just gotta have that real good rhythm. Yeah. Ignatia says, I did have my morning coffee too. Heck yeah. What kind of coffee do you drink? Just a standard Folgers, Maxwell House, or maybe something special? Pony says, I don't play any instruments. You sure about that? I just tell my computer to play them for me. I mean, if you think about it, the computer is an instrument. If we're talking about, excuse me, if we're talking about instruments, my my piano is technically a computer. I just tell it to play the instruments via keys instead of computer commands. Oh, it still says I'm playing. Oh gosh, I'm sorry about my voice. I need a cup of water real quick here. Where's my water? Ugh. Thank you for hydrating. Let me change that really quick. I think it's set game VR chat. There we go. That should be how you do that. And then we're also going to change the title. CheetiChat. Wait. There we go. I like how it Stream Elements does the thing, and then Sound Alerts does the other one. I don't know why Sound Alerts is the thing that does that. It should also be Stream Elements, but it's not. Wow. Hey. Hyle's brain is on fire. Nuh-uh. Not today. I have a fire extinguisher in there. I don't know if anyone's going to use it, but there's no smoke yet, so we're good. Yeah. Guys, my base stations come in today, I think, along with those controllers too. Hopefully they work. Yeah, which means I'm finally going to be able to use an actual base station tracked headset, which I'm really excited for because there's a ton of base station tracked headsets. So all I have to do now is just, if I ever want to tinker with something, I just have to get the headset and the controllers, the base stations, everything just works. With everything else, like with the Quest stuff, like even between headsets, like the Quest 1 controllers don't work with the Quest 2 or 3. The Quest 2 controllers don't work with the Quest 3 or the Quest Pro. Like I don't know. Like you would think that they would make backwards compatibility a thing. There's no reason they can't do that. They should definitely do that, but they don't. Whereas with base station track stuff, like literally you can just go and get something that is designed for it and it'll work with any headset you set it up with. And I really appreciate that. Chat, you're not giving money to Mark Zuckerberg.
Like
Money. Yeah, that's right. You got to buy the new latest and greatest thing. I wouldn't have such a problem with that if stick drift didn't happen with all of them. It's beginning to look like a lot like a house fire. That's just me. I'm usually colored like a fire. Yeah. Nova, how are you doing, Bean? I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. It might be nighttime for you, technically, because it's 1 o'clock for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it might actually be dark out for you right now. Is it dark for you right now? It's in tune with a certain holiday theme. Yeah. Oh, I should have like an autumn style background. Excuse me, background. I don't want to change my world right now though, because it might crash the computer. I know that's horrible. I shouldn't have to worry about that, but I do. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's dark. I know. It gets dark so early now. Boo. Lacey says orange bird friend. That's me. I'm the orange bird. I'm a friend. Yeah. What's your favorite vegetable? Vegetable. Let's see. Probably a potato. I think. Hi, Zephys. Probably a potato. There's so many things you can do with potatoes. You can make hash browns. You can make French fries. You can make chunked potatoes with like covered in Italian dressing and roast them, and it's literally candy. You can make baked potatoes with butter and sour cream. I mean, there's just so many options. Mashed potatoes with buttermilk and butter and sour. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry now thinking about that. I can't have any of that kind though, but it's really good. Like you can steam them. You can eat them straight out. Like you can just get a potato and then like clean it, get rid of all the spud things on it, and just freaking eat it. Like you can just do that too. You shouldn't, but you can.
Cheetie bird, not actual Cheeto.
Steamed hams. Even though you say that they're steamed hams, although it definitely looks like they're grilled. It's a regional dialect. Zyric says, okay, I'm going to go make something with potatoes. Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, you can turn potatoes into ammo, like with a potato gun. I've seen people make those before. It's funny because when you shoot one of those off, you can literally see the potato go, and as it goes away, it's so cool. Steamed hams, yes. Guys, I can't wait to have my full body stuff back. I kind of miss it. I've been getting it like in the stream. I've been gaming, guys. I've been gaming and I'm actually enjoying it, which is weird because like I haven't like played a game properly in like the past 5 or 6 years, and I've actually been doing it and I'm enjoying it and it's fun. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll start like actually playing games and maybe I'll like collaborate with other streamers and stuff, and that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Lishy says, I love potatoes too, but not French fries. I do not like fast food. Well, no, you don't have to make them as fast food. If you make them like what's called steak fries, they're really thick cut. So it's like basically just really big pieces of potato, but like salted and peppered and not deep fried. You can roast them. They're really tasty and a lot better for you than going to like McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's and getting their fries. It's just not a lot of grease, you know? Zeva says, when fired out of a pneumatic cannon, potatoes reach speeds of well over 400 kilometers per hour. What is that? I think maybe... Wow. That's more than enough to fracture a human skull. With a potato. A volley... Or Nanashi! Wow! Hey, maybe I don't want to say that. But, hey, it's great to see you again. It's been a while since I've seen you in chat. Welcome on in, Bean. How you doing? Also, as I've been buying all of this equipment to replace the Quest Pro, because I have been trying to get away from the Quest Pro for a while because of all the issues I've been having with it. But you won't believe that as I've been buying this stuff for the past 2 weeks, an update came out for the Quest Pro, which is their new navigator update, which I think once I understood how it works, I actually kind of like it. But they didn't just update like the UI, they also updated a crap ton of stuff in the background too. I'm not sure all of what they fixed, but the bitrate on the headset can now go much higher than before, so now my visuals are much cleaner, not all pixelated and stuff. My hands, or the controllers, don't disconnect anywhere near as much as they used. They still do every once in a while, but they're really reliable now. I tested the microphone last night. I was having a really hard time with that as well, and they seem to have fixed that as well. I don't know if I'm going to switch over to it because this new mic works really, really well. But they actually might have put out an update that actually rocks for the Quest Pro. And I'm going to be testing it a little bit more even after I get the viral arrow going. I'm still going to be testing the Quest Pro for other things as well. And then if it does end up just kind of working out, I can actually recommend the Quest Pro as a headset to people who want face tracking again. Tony says 400 kilometers per hour potato sure sounds like fast food to me. Nice. Lishy says deep fry oil makes me sick. Yeah, I mean, it didn't used to make me sick, but it definitely does now since I've been on this diet where I haven't had a whole lot of grease in my diet at all recently. And now things with like a lot of fats and grease and stuff in them make me feel not all that great because my body's just not like used to it anymore. The past month and a half, I've been limiting myself to very non-greasy, very non-fatty things, and then if I have any of that, I just get super slow and tired and yucky feeling. Speaking of that, so I'm gonna have to skip on that because I already had a cookie earlier today, and like I said, I'm on a diet now, so I'm like actually watching my intake, but I had a stream earlier and I did have one of those earlier, so I'm going to hold off on that. But thank you very much for the cookie. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to like actually watch my intake of certain things. It's kind of funny because I just got all of these SpaghettiOs, and I'm actually limiting my intake of these as well now. So whenever you guys give me a SpaghettiOs can, I only have half of it instead of the whole can now, because there's actually a significant amount of calories in just one can. I believe it's like 400 calories in just one can of that stuff, which is like almost an entire quarter of my daily intake of calories. Not that I'm counting them. I'm not doing that. But it's like, that's significant. Yeah. So for an update on that, by the way, it has now been about a month and 3 weeks, I think now. I have weighed myself this morning, and I am now down 18 pounds instead of, yeah, I mean, it's only been in a month and 3 weeks, and I'm already down 18 pounds. It's working really well. I can see a difference in my face. I can definitely see a difference in my midsection already. I feel much better. I mean, if today's way I feel right now isn't like an indicator of like I'm doing something right. Yeah. Pasta powered. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just a bunch of wheat.
Mr. Streamer, why do you dislike pasta? Italians would be outraged.
That, you know, you might think I dislike pasta, but I love pasta. It's such an easy thing to eat. It just, if you gave me a big, like, it'll happen too, I'm sure, over I'm sure it'll happen over one of the days that are going to come up here, because, you know, Thanksgiving is coming around. There's most likely going to be pasta there, and I'm going to fail to watch myself, because that's what happened last year. I did get myself under 200 pounds last year, and then Thanksgiving happened, because I have 3 Thanksgivings that I go to, and I was not being smart. I ate tons of food. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, this is delicious. I couldn't stop. And then Christmas happened. We have dinners for those too. So that, like, there's like 2 or 3 dinners that we have for Christmas as well. Then New Year's happened. And then Smiley got really creative with all of his cooking. He started learning about how to cook Italian and French cooking and Indian food. And there's just a lot of fats and greases and stuff like that that are incorporated into those recipes. And I went from 200 in 1 year. I went from 200 to 230, and I was like, well, not 1 year. It was shorter than that, but it was like I went from 200 to 230, and I was like, okay, we need to change something here. So Smiley and I worked together. We're just gonna stop. We're just gonna do steamed food from now on. We're gonna have smaller portions. We're gonna exercise more. And it's been working. It's only been a month and 3 weeks, and I'm already down 18 pounds, which is great. Kazu, thanks so much for the follow, Bean. How you doing? Hi. Welcome on in. Thanks so much for the follow. Wow.
Oh, hey KZI_the_Valley. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Me.
What about smoked food?
We have smoked foods too. In fact, we have a ton of smoked hams. Steamed hams? No, Smiley has smoked hams. He smokes cheeses. I don't think we're going to give up on cheeses. We do have cheat days, usually once a week. It depends on whether or not, what was it? We had two cheat days this week because we had a cheat day, and then the neighbor across the street was like, hey, we help them with a lot of stuff all the time. They literally consider us family because of it. And they're like, hey, I want to treat you to dinner. Can you please come over tonight? I'm like, heck yeah, we could do that. So we went over there, and she had so much food there for us. She's basically an army cook, so she knows how to make portions, and she makes them freaking huge. And we had homemade, hi, buddy. How's it going? Hello. How you doing, fishy? Hello. But we had homemade garlic bread with actual garlic spread into it, and then cheese topped onto it with butter in there and some seasonings. And then we had what did she call this? It's lima beans and butter, which sounds kind of weird, but oh my god, it was delicious. It was just lima beans and butter simmered for an hour and a half, I think she said, and there was all kinds of other food, but that was probably a highlight to that meal. It's so simple, but it's also it's literal tons of butter, so it was really heavy, but I mean, it was delicious. Kazu says, Gua, I'm good. I swore I was already following. No, I mean, that happens sometimes. I hear both YouTube and Twitter all do it. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast of social media. They like to, I guess, just screw with people all the time. It's weird why they do it, but that's what they do. Avali Nanashi says, and Hayo, you wanted to say something to me if understood right, but I'm not on stream. You can write it. I be lurking again. You can't hear the stream? Interesting. Hi, Azuri. Welcome on in, Bean. We're just doing a quick stream today. I actually might be leaving here in about 30 minutes. I just wanted to get a quick one in. We might get a quick one in here just because I wanted to do a VR chat stream today. This is my style. This is what I like to do. I like to do VR chat streams. I like to talk. It's my thing. We are gaming now. We are doing games now, so that's pretty cool. Picks up Cheaty and yeets them into the... Hey, don't you yeet me. Don't eat the volley. Don't eat the bird. Zyric says, hey, gotta go see you all beans later. I hope to see you at tonight's meetup if it's still going on. It is, yes. The SBF is having a meetup tonight. Everyone gets boops. Have an amazing stream, Hayo. Zyrex, just so you know, if your message has more than 20 words in it, the bot won't read it, just so that it doesn't take a super long time for it to get through the message. But I'll still read your message anyway, so no worries there. Lishy says, I like listening to your voice, Hayo, but I'm still learning English. That's okay, Lishy. Thanks so much for stopping in today. I really appreciate it. I know I'm going really fast. I'm going really fast today. That's just because I am really full of energy today, and I just want to like spend it up a little bit before Smiley and I go out to the restaurant today. We might be going to a restaurant, one where you can get beverages because it's Friday. Yeah. Zyric says you held back from saying something to them. I think that's what they're talking about. Oh, the thing I was going to say earlier, if you are listening, is I saw you were watching earlier because I was, what was it? I was looking for Sveno down here at the bottom of the screen so I could give them moderator privileges on the streaming avatars thing. And I was picking up every single bird. And it was funny, Sveno was the exact last bean I picked up. But I actually saw your name in these things down here. I'm like, oh, you're here. But I didn't call your name out because I didn't know if you were just wanting to lurk and chillax a little bit. I don't like to call people's names out if they don't chat first because I don't know if they just want to relax. And I want to put them on the spot, you know? Makes them feel uncomfortable when you, or at least I think that's what it does. It makes people feel uncomfortable. Zayrick says, okay, thanks. Oh, wow. Zephys, what you doing? A wild nimble appears. Guys, a Pokemon. Guys, a Pokemon appeared down in the bottom left-hand corner. Go ahead and catch it today by typing !Pokecatch. Whoa. I got a little excited there. Guys, did you know? I'm going to start doing this now. If it becomes annoying, please do let me know and I'll try to adjust. But we are running a charity right now, or a charity fundraiser for a place called Feeding America. Feeding America is a place that helps feed citizens of America who are in need. So people who can't feed themselves for whatever reason, be it they don't have money, they're homeless or whatever. This charity allows them to have food. They don't get given money, they get given actual food items. Kind of like a food bank, if you ever heard of one of those things before. And they're stationed all over across the United States. If you guys need, if you guys would like to donate to that, you definitely can. It's, ooh, yeah. All right, soda pop time. I will allow myself another one. I kind of want to get like other kind of soda pops too. This soda pop is brought to you in part, or brought to me in part by Sveno. This right here. What is that? There you go. That's right there. It's a sparkling iced caffeine, zero sugar. Is that live? Oh, it is live. Okay, cool. Wow, look at that. The hand tracking works. Look at this. It never worked before. Isn't that cool? I can actually like look at this. I can splay. I can splay my beans. Hey, Twizel. Welcome in. How you doing today? Great to see ya. Siribot says, where's the bin? Dad, I haven't been anywhere. Borb. That's me. Hi, Twizel. Hey, this one didn't blow up in my face. The one from earlier today blew up in my face for some reason. I was like, hey, guys, watch that. Because I love to get the can really close to the microphone because it sounds really cool to me when you open it. And it's like all high definition. So I had it like really close to my face, and then I opened it and it literally exploded. Luckily, I wasn't wearing the Quest Pro at the time because it's really sensitive to moisture getting on it. I was playing a Spiral the Dragon earlier today, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, we're doing a charity thing right now. If you do your charity thing, you have that was weird. You have an option to leave a message and also your name, and then your name for the rest of the stream, for now anyway. I wanted to make it so that it's permanent up here, but your name will pop up here with your donation amount, and then your message will show up on screen with a nice little animation and stuff. And then right now we're currently, and I'm super flabbergasted by this, but we're actually making way on our goal right now. Our goal is only $100 at the moment, and we'll probably have more goals in the future. But right now we're at $65 whole. There is Digiception donated 50. Mr. Catsme donated 10, and I donated $5 of my own money towards the cause. That's really cool. Actually, no, their name is actually up there right now. Digiception, $50. That's cool. That's so cool. How did you survive? I don't know. There was like non-sugary, sugary water all over me. It was really bad. Oh. All right, now time to take a sip. This is not that cold, actually. Why is it so warm? It should be cold. Oh, it's set on the lowest temperature. Is this running right now?
What's a dog's favorite type of pasta? Inside chirps.
Hold on. Did this break?
Wagliatail.
Did I accidentally unplug this? I'm gonna have to look into that. It's not cold enough for sure. Huh. I've been like plugging in and unplugging a whole bunch of stuff as of recent. I've been like redesigning this room a little bit. I now have a 40, is it 42 or 50? I'm going to say it's 50 inches. It's pretty big. But a 50-inch television in here. That's for the games that I play on PS4 and all that stuff. I also use it to watch Twitch live streams on. So I can just like use a remote control. I have a Fire TV. I actually kind of enjoy Fire TV sticks. What do you guys like more? Roku's or Fire Sticks? Zephyrus says, what's a dog's favorite type of pasta? Wagliatail. Nice. I'm gonna put that down. Yeah, hold on. Let me get these controllers again. I've been testing.